welcome to Lilybug's Library. My name's Linda, and I have incredibly fluffy hair this morning. It's driving me crazy. So it's a good thing I'm going to go get it cut soon because, yeah, I don't know what to do with it anymore. So, coming to you today with a book haul. So, I have a few books to talk about. And so we'll get right into it. And the one on top, I've had these books now for a while. I just haven't got around to doing the book haul. So I'm looking at the one on top going, is that one of the ones I haven't talked about yet? And I think it is, but if you've heard about it before, just kind of speed past that. So this one is called Much Ado About Nada. And it says Nada Sayed is stuck. On the cusp of 30, she is still living at home with her brothers and parents in the Golden Crescent neighborhood of Toronto, resolutely ignoring her mother's unsubtle pleas to get married already. While Nada has a good job as an engineer, it's a far cry from realizing her startup dreams for her tech baby. Ask Appa, the app that launched with a whimper instead of a bang because of a double crossing business partner. Nothing in her life has turned out the way it was supposed to, and Nada feels like a failure. Something needs to change, but the past is holding on too tightly to let her move forward. And then it goes from there. So I think it's going to be interesting. And it's by the same person who did Three Holidays and a Wedding. And that one was, I thought, really good. So I'm interested to try another one from that author. And this one is called Too Hot to Handle, Tessa Bailey. And I haven't read anything from Tessa Bailey before, but I've heard good things. So it says the road trip was definitely a bad idea. Having already flambéed her culinary career beyond recognition, Rita Clarkson is now stranded in God knows where, New Mexico, with a busted ass car and her three temperamental siblings who she hasn't seen in years. When rescue shows up, 6 feet plus of charming hotness on a motorcycle, Rita's pretty certain she's gone from the frying pan into the fire. So I think that one will be really good. And this one's by Chloe Leese, and so I would pretty much bet it's going to be great because I really liked the other books of hers I've read. So this one is called Better Hate Than Never. And it says Karina Wilmot and Christopher Petruccio shared backyards as kids, but as adults, they won't even share the same hemisphere. That is until Kate makes a rare visit home and their fiery animosity rekindles into a raging inferno. Despite their friends and family's plea for peace, Christopher is unconvinced that Kate would willingly douse the flames of their yeah, okay. Enmity. I just can't get my mouth around that one. But when a drunken Kate confesses she's only been hostile because she thought he hated her, Christopher vows to make peace with Kate once and for all. Tempting as it is to be swept away by her nemesis turned gentleman, Kate isn't sure she can trust his charming good guy act. So I think that one's going to be really good. All right, and I'm going to leave that one for last. Let's keep going here. So the next one is actually a Danielle Steele book, and it's called Neighbors, and it's the first time it's been in paperback. I love that cover. It's very pretty. And let's see. I'm sure it tells us about it somewhere in here. Or not. We will see. Oh, come on now. I guess, oh, here we go, on the back. All right, and it says Meredith White was one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces, but for the last 15 years, she's been living alone in San Francisco with her two trusted employees. Then, on a late summer day, a massive earthquake strikes Northern California, plunging the Bay Area into chaos. Without hesitation, Meredith invites her shaken neighbors into her home. One by one, new relationships are forged, from the doctor whose wife and children fear him to the beautiful young woman dating a dishonorable man, to the aspiring writer caring for a famous blind musician. In the heart of the crisis, Meredith finds herself venturing back into the world, and thanks to the suspicions and dogged detective work of a disaster relief volunteer, a former military officer named Charles, a shocking truth about Meredith's world is exposed. Filled with powerful human dramas, Neighbors is a penetrating look at how our world can be upended in a moment and how acts of love and courage become the most powerful forces of all. So I think that one's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to it. It's funny though, not purposely, but I have read, I don't know, I think this is the third or fourth book that I've read in the past little bit that talks about earthquakes in California. So it's like, okay, seems to be a theme lately. Hopefully not for California. So the next one, I confess it's not really what I would usually read, and I'm not sure exactly why I got it, but but here we are. It says, let me see. I guess it's on the back. So it's called Star Child. And it says Estelle is her middle name. Estelle means star, a bright shining light at the highest point of a pyramid, or a tree, or a solar system. There to remind us to look above our heads and witness the wonder of the sky like an ocean blue blanket, or a glittering canopy guarding the secrets of other worlds. And like a star, she was born to listen to the whispers of the universe, to gather the constellations and weave them into stories. And I say I don't know why I got it because I don't usually get poetry books, and quite a bit of this seems to be poetry. So, anyway, we'll see how it is. And the next one was called Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. I think I really like the name and the look on it on the cover. So it says Bradley Graham is pretty much perfect. He's a star football player, manages his OCD well enough, and comes out on top in all his classes, except the ones he shares with Celine Bangura. They used to be best friends until Brad decided he was too cool for conspiracy theory obsessed Celine and literally abandoned her for the popular kids' table. At least that's how Celine sees it. These days, Brad hates her guts, and the feeling is mutual. So when Celine signs up for a two-part survival course in the woods, she definitely doesn't expect to find Brad right beside her. Forced to work together for a chance to win the grand prize, Celine and Bradley must trudge through not just mud and dirt, but their messy past. As this adventure brings them closer, they start to remember all the good parts of their history. But has too much time passed, or just enough to spark a whole new kind of relationship? So I think that one's going to be really cute. And another Tessa Bailey, I apparently was Tessa Bailey obsessed when I was doing this. This one is called Too Beautiful to Break. So love the covers, they're all so vibrant. It says, leaving Belmont Clarkson is the hardest thing Sage Alexander has ever done. From the moment they met, she knew Belmont was the one, and getting up close and personal with him on his family's epic road trip has taken her desire to a new, even hotter level. But there was no way she can go there without revealing secrets that could devastate them both. Losing Sage is not an option. Belmont's heart is hers, has always been hers. He knows she's hiding something from him, but nothing will stand in the way of telling her just how much she means to him. Finding her is easy. Saving her from her past could cost him everything. So, sounds like it's a little deeper than what the cover would suggest, so we'll see. So the next one is one that I actually bought because of YouTube. I watched this channel called Struthless. So it's ST Ruthless, basically, but it's Struthless. And he had written this book, and he's got a really interesting YouTube channel about mental clarity and how to organize things, and things that I tend to struggle with. So this one's called Your Head is a Houseboat. So when you look inside, it's basically all about different day-to-day stuff. Let me see what I can find here. I was trying to see if I can, with lots of pictures and lots of different examples of things. It's kind of hard to tell you exactly what it's about, but it talks about journaling for brain space, cleaning out the clutter of your thoughts. It's like he's an amazing artist too. So it's I think it'll be really interesting to read. 6 questions for the 5 bosses. So like, and then different kinds of people, and how they react. And so yeah, I'm interested to read it and kind of see where it goes. And then the last thing I bought didn't turn out to be quite what I thought it was going to be, but sometimes those things happen. So it's a sticker book, and here we go. And it's heavy. It's something that I thought was going to have, and I don't know why I thought this, because it says right on the front, over 1,000 exquisite Victorian stickers. Somehow I missed the Victorian part, I guess. But it's different stickers that you can punch out and use for collages and different things. I was kind of thinking it was more like an adult version of, there'd be pictures and you'd find the stickers in the book and put them on the different pictures. Just sort of a fun escape while you're watching TV or something. But as it turns out, it's got a lot of interesting stickers and then some blank pages as well if you wanted to, I guess, put stickers on them and create some kind of collage. Like here's some of the pages without stickers. So anyway, I don't really know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. It does have some interesting stickers in it, and a lot of like it's got the whole alphabet in different fonts and things. So anyway, we'll see what I do with it. If I create anything amazing, I'll let you know. All right, I hope everybody has a great day, friends. Bye bye.